The soft sound of your own breath is the first gift you give yourself today. Let it fill the space around you like gentle light at dawn. Feel the air enter with ease, slip down to the belly, and lift the chest in a slow wave. Let the exhale be a kind release, as if the whole body sighs in relief. Know that these moments belong only to you, free from all demands. You are welcomed exactly as you are, tired or bright, hopeful or unsure. Every part of you is worthy of kindness. Wrap an inner arm around your shoulders and sense a quiet warmth settling there. Whisper within, I am safe right here. Allow that safety to spread, softening your jaw, your brow, the space between the ribs. No effort is needed. It happens by grace. As you rest in this comfort, give yourself permission to lay down every heavy story just for a while, and notice how peace tiptoes closer. Notice now how the heart responds to gentleness. Its rhythm may slow, like a river meeting a calm pool. Picture each inhale as nourishment, carrying quiet strength into weary muscles. Picture each exhale as a soft broom, sweeping away the dust of yesterday's worries. Your spine lengthens almost on its own, making room for fresh courage. Let the shoulders roll back in small circles, releasing hidden tension. Feel how the earth beneath supports you without question. There is nothing you must do to earn this support. It is yours by birthright. In this shared hush, we plant a simple seed. Life wants to carry you, not weigh you down. Breathe that truth in. A gentle tingling may rise in the fingers or toes, a sign of flow awakening. Welcome it like a friend returning home. Allow a faint smile to touch your lips, honoring the body for showing up today. Bring awareness to the space around the eyes. Sense how often those tiny muscles hold unspoken concern. With the next slow breath, invite ease to sweep across the forehead, like a soft cloth wiping clear a mirror. Behind the eyelids, darkness feels safe and still. Tell yourself, my mind is settling. Let that sentence linger. Feel the ripple of relief stretch across the scalp, down the nape of the neck. Even the small muscles beneath each ear loosen their grip. Notice how quiet begins to grow. Quiet not forced, but arising naturally when tension dissolves. Offer gratitude for this quiet. It is fertile ground where new thoughts can bloom. Trust that even 5 minutes of such rest rewrites old patterns. In this gentle state, you are free to choose thoughts that lift rather than press down. Each peaceful second is like a drop filling the well of inner strength. Shift attention to the chest. This sacred space has carried joy, loss, hope, and fear. Place a palm there if it feels right, sensing warmth spread beneath the skin. Feel the subtle rise and fall, the gentle drum of life. Speak softly inside, I honor my feelings. Whether the chest feels tight or spacious, greet it without judgment. Offer the heart a kind invitation. You may let go now. Some may sense a flutter, others a deep sigh. Each response is perfect. The ribs expand, gifting the lungs more freedom. Envision stale worries leaving with each breath out, melting into the air, never to return in the same form. A new lightness flickers. Even if only slight, trust it. Lightness often begins as a whisper. Allow that whisper to grow louder with each breath, filling every corner of your being. Travel with awareness down to the stomach. This faithful center works day and night, digesting not only food but also emotion. Notice if it feels knotted or calm. Speak a tender word. Thank you for all you process. Feel the muscles soften, like a fist unconsciously clenching, then opening. Observe how kindness creates immediate change. The gut loosens its hold. Offer another breath of ease, letting warmth spread to the sides and lower belly. Understand that peace in the stomach radiates upward, unburdening the mind. In these moments, you teach every cell a new lesson. It is safe to relax. Repeat inwardly, I allow comfort now. Notice how the message echoes through muscle and nerve, shifting the inner life toward harmony. Let awareness spill into the hips and thighs, the steady pillars that move you through the world. They may carry stories of old strain or perseverance. Envision them bathed in warm sunlight, every fiber stretching with gentle curiosity. Sense the heaviness of the day sliding downward, out through the knees, ankles, and soles. Feel gratitude for these legs that stand, walk, and dance. Whisper, you deserve rest too. Allow the toes to spread, the arches to release. The ground meets each foot like a loving partner, unwavering and dependable. With this support, you are free to rise lighter. Breathe deeply, as though drawing energy up from the earth, filling the body with renewed vitality that moves like water, quick yet smooth. Finally, bathe the entire body in a brief shower of golden awareness. Picture it cascading from the crown of the head down to the heels in a silky fall. Where it meets tension, it rinses. Where it meets peace, it enriches. Feel this gentle wave wrapping around you, sealing in calm, sealing in trust. There is nothing dramatic needed, just an acceptance that letting go can be quiet. End this breath journey with the affirmation, I am a friend to myself. Let these words land softly, taking root in your inner soil. Every cell hears the message and responds with relief. You have stepped into a space of compassion, and already the weight you carried feels lighter. Now, within this nurturing space, invite your inner voice to speak honestly. Ask, without pressure, what feels heavy today? Let answers surface like leaves floating to the top of clear water. They may be thoughts repeating in the mind, emotions tucked in the chest, or memories curled deep in the belly. Watch them rise without labeling any good or bad. They are simply pieces of experience. You are the gentle observer, not the burden itself. As each thought or feeling appears, thank it for revealing itself. Gratitude loosens its grip. Hold an invisible basket beside you, woven from self-respect and patience. Gently place each heavy piece in that basket, knowing you can examine it more closely when ready. For now, awareness alone is a powerful act. Awareness says, I am willing to see. You might notice a pattern among the burdens. Perhaps many arise from self-criticism, regret, or future worry. Recognize how telling the same uncomfortable story again and again can feel like adding stones to a bag already full. Smile kindly at this habit, for it developed to protect, not punish. Say within, I understand why these thoughts came. Compassion unties knots faster than judgment ever could. Feel the shoulders drop another inch as blame softens. Space opens inside the chest. Even if the weight remains, it is already lighter because resistance has eased. Awareness turns burdens from shadows into shapes that can be moved. Take a slow breath and, if it feels right, let the lips whisper, I release the need to hold this. The phrase is gentle yet profound. Notice if the mind argues back. That's natural. Offer it patience. Repeat the phrase once more, slower, as if each syllable strokes the heart. A pause follows in which the nervous system recalibrates. hinting at tranquility. Feel a subtle lift behind the breastbone, a physical sign that letting go is possible. With each repetition, the gap between burden and being widens, granting room to breathe freely. Consider now the mind as a kindly librarian, collecting stories for safekeeping. Some tales bring wisdom, some simply gather dust. You have the authority to decide which volumes to keep on the shelves of consciousness. Visualize yourself gently pulling one worn book from the shelf, perhaps titled Old Guilt or Future Fear. Observe its weight in your hands. Open it to any page and see the faded ink. Acknowledge its lessons, then close it with a sigh of gratitude. Return the book not to your shelf, but to a sunlit table marked ready for release. Feel the relief in your chest as you set it down. Affirm softly, I choose lighter stories now. Reach for a nearby notebook or any scrap of paper. Allow the hand to write one sentence that begins with, Today I feel heavy about. Complete it without judging grammar or style. The act of naming transfers weight from mind to page. When finished, read the sentence aloud in a gentle voice. Notice how seeing words outside your head lessens their force inside. Fold the paper slowly, as if wrapping a seedling. Hold it near the heart, thank it, then place it in the release basket. Each time you practice this, you train the mind to share burdens rather than store them. Let the breath settle. In this pause, feel the empty spaces left behind by thoughts you placed in the basket. These spaces may feel tender. Honor them with kindness. Invite a simple affirmation to enter, like a cool breeze filling an open window. I deserve ease. Speak it as many times as needed until it feels real. Notice how the body responds. Perhaps the throat loosens or the jaw unclenches. These little signals show the affirmation is planting itself in deeper layers. Now tune inward for any final whispers of heaviness hiding beneath duty, habit, or self-image. Approach them with the same patience you would offer a child learning to walk. When they appear, greet them softly. Thank you for showing yourself. Place them lovingly into the basket, knowing they will be addressed with care later. Each act of placement strengthens inner trust. Remind yourself, awareness is my first step toward freedom. Feel the statement pulse through veins like gentle light. The weight you once carried begins to transform into knowledge, and knowledge holds no chains. Shift focus to the inner landscape of the body, letting sensation guide your attention from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Begin at the scalp. Sense a mild tingling, perhaps warmth or coolness, without trying to change it. Acknowledge this living map of your experiences. Glide awareness to the forehead. If you notice tightness, offer a silent breath to that spot, as though the breath were a kind hand smoothing fabric. Feel the subtle unfurling. Whisper inwardly, ease flows here. Let the phrase soak in as the brow softens. Move awareness to the eyes. Behind closed lids, invite darkness to feel velvety and safe. Notice any tiny flickers or restless twitches of the muscles around the sockets. Recognize them without judgment. They may be echoes of earlier screen time or mental strain. Breathe into the softness behind the eyes, sensing space widen. Feel as though the eyes can rest in a gentle hammock of relaxation. Offer them the affirmation, my vision is gentle. Observe how this simple statement allows the surrounding skin to loosen its hold. Let the focus drift to the cheeks and jaw. Many emotions lodge here, waiting to be felt, unspoken words, stifled laughter, uncried tears. With gentleness, part the teeth slightly and allow the tongue to rest at the floor of the mouth. Feel how this single shift invites release down the throat and neck. Say inwardly, I speak kindly to myself. Such words turn tension to tenderness. Scan the neck, noticing any cords of tightness. Lengthen through the back of the skull as if a string lifts you softly upward, making more room for breath and confidence. Travel next to the shoulders, common storage bins of responsibilities and worries. Sense their shape, perhaps uneven or raised. Visualize warm water flowing over them, melting layers of strain. On the exhale, allow each shoulder to drop a fraction lower. Whisper, the weight is leaving now. Feel currents of warmth run down the arms to the fingertips, carrying excess tension away like leaves on a river. Maybe the fingers tingle. Welcome this sign of energy moving freely. Bring awareness to the chest. Feel the lungs inflate like gentle bellows, then deflate with quiet ease. Notice the rhythmic dance of breath, constant yet varied. Place a hand on the sternum if it comforts you. Feel the heartbeat under skin, reminding you of life's steady support. Speak with kindness. My heart is open to peace. Observe if warmth blooms inside the ribs, as though a small sun turns toward sunrise. Let that warmth radiate outward, reaching the upper back and sides, persuading them to soften their hold. Shift gently into the upper back. Notice any stiffness clinging like a shell. Picture each breath as a wave that erodes hardness into sand. Feel the spine lengthen, vertebra by vertebra, gaining space for ease. Affirm, I stand in gentle strength. Sense the statement resonate down the spinal column, brightening each segment. From here, awareness slides into the abdomen. Observe its rise and fall. Sometimes it feels tight, guarding unspoken feelings. Offer it a slow belly breath, expanding softly like a balloon, then releasing. Speak. I trust the process of life. Feel knots untangle, a quiet gurgle, signaling relaxation. Guide attention to the lower back, hips, and pelvis. These regions root you to stability, but also hold fear of survival. Visualize warm light swirling here, dissolving any chill of insecurity. On an exhale, let the pelvis feel heavier in a grounding way, like a stone resting on soft earth. Affirm, it is safe to let go. Sense the hips unlocking a bit more, perhaps accompanied by an involuntary sigh. Follow the relief down through the thighs. Notice any fatigue or soreness. Thank the muscles for every step they take. Breath in, breathe out, sending gratitude as nourishment. Slide attention to the knees, flexible hinges that carry you forward. If there is tightness, imagine gentle oil smoothing the joint. Whisper, I bend with grace. Feel awareness cascade down to the calves and shins, releasing stored restlessness. As you reach the ankles, invite them to loosen, freeing the feet to rest fully on the ground. Spread the toes slowly, feeling the stretch across foot bones. The entire body is now a field of awareness, alive and responsive to kind attention. Picture a soft wave of golden light sweeping from head to toe. As it moves, it gathers any lingering tension like dust and carries it out through the soles, where it dissolves into the earth. Sense light fullness, where heaviness used to sit. Offer one final affirmation for this body scan. My body is willing to let go. Repeat it gently, letting each word sink until it feels like a lullaby humming through every cell. Notice how the nervous system registers permission to relax. The jaw loosens a bit more, the belly becomes softer, the breath deeper. Allow silence to settle for a few heartbeats, letting integration occur. In this quiet, you may notice subtle pulsations, warmth, or a ripple of calm. Trust these sensations. They signal alignment between thought and body. A partnership forms in which the mind listens to the body's cues and the body trusts the mind's guidance. Know that every time you offer deliberate attention to sensation, you reinforce this bond. It takes only patience and practice. Affirm once more, we are healing together. Feel the echo drift through your entire being like a comforting song. Before we pause this journey, place both hands over the heart or any place that calls for comfort. Breathe into that touch. Sense the circulation of warmth traveling from palms inward, like kindness entering deeper layers. Offer gratitude to yourself for showing up, for allowing awareness to guide healing. Whisper gently, I am proud of the care I give myself. Let that acknowledgement settle. In these moments of mindful presence, the body writes a new story, one of ease, release, and hopeful beginnings. The heaviness you once carried is not your identity. It is merely something that can be set down again and again whenever needed. There is great power in the thoughts we choose to think. Each moment is a new opportunity to choose differently, to shift the way we speak to ourselves inside, and to gently guide our mind to become a friend rather than a critic. Imagine that every thought is like a seed, and each time it is repeated, it is watered. Some of us have been watering thoughts of worry, fear, and guilt for so long that they've grown into dense forests of discomfort. But the beautiful thing is this: once you notice what you've been growing, you can begin to plant new seeds. Seeds of peace, seeds of joy, seeds of trust. We are not bound to the past. The garden of the mind responds beautifully to new choices. Sometimes it can feel hard to believe that thoughts are choices, especially when the mind seems to repeat the same worries over and over. But gently, lovingly, we can start to see that every time we have a thought, we have the ability to ask ourselves, is this nourishing me? If the answer is no, then we do not need to fight or shame the thought. We can simply replace it. Just like a radio dial can be turned to a different station, we can turn our attention towards something kinder, something lighter. It may not feel natural at first, but with practice, it becomes easier. Let's affirm softly now. I am willing to choose thoughts that support me. It's not about forcing positivity or pretending nothing is wrong. It's about choosing words that feel like warm blankets rather than cold stones. When the mind says, I always get it wrong, you might try whispering back, I'm learning, and I'm proud of how far I've come. When the thought, nothing ever works out for me, arises, offer it. Good things are unfolding, even when I can't see them yet. This gentle redirection is not about denying reality. It's about building an inner world that holds space for hope and healing. Your thoughts become the tone of your days. When they are soft and loving, your whole being begins to shift. You might find it helpful to place gentle reminders in your environment, on a mirror, on your phone screen, beside your bed. Words like, I am safe, I am supported, I am enough. These are not just phrases. They are signals to the nervous system, cues that it's okay to release the tension. Over time, these affirmations become like a soft rhythm in the background of your life. They grow roots in the subconscious, replacing old beliefs that once caused suffering. A simple sentence, when repeated often and spoken with sincerity, has the power to change your inner world. You are not your old thoughts. You are not the harsh voice that echoes in moments of doubt. You are the one who notices that voice and decides to speak more kindly. Choosing new thoughts is an act of freedom. It may take time. It may be slow. But every time you choose a gentle thought over a painful one, you are building a bridge to a life that feels lighter. Say now, with kindness, every thought I think creates my future. I choose thoughts that nourish and support me. There is great healing in simply standing before a mirror and meeting your own gaze. Not to judge or criticize, but to offer yourself the same warmth you'd give a child, a dear friend, a tender heart. The mirror is not there to point out flaws. It's a gateway to self-compassion. When you look into your eyes and say kind words, something beautiful begins to happen. The heart softens, the mind quiets, and the body responds with calm. Even if it feels awkward at first, even if the words don't feel true right away, the act of speaking gently to your reflection begins to undo years of inner harshness. Try this. Stand or sit in front of your mirror and softly say, I love you. I really, really love you. Say it to yourself, to the eyes that have seen so much, to the body that has carried you through every season, to the soul that longs to be seen. If love feels too strong, begin with, I am learning to care for you, or I am here for you. The goal is not to be perfect. It's to show up with honesty and kindness. With each day, these words will sink deeper. They will echo through the layers of your being and reach the places that have longed to be held. Notice how your body reacts when you offer kindness to your reflection. The shoulders may drop. The breath may deepen. Sometimes tears come, not out of sadness, but from the relief of finally being met with love. Let those tears fall if they arrive. They are cleansing. They are truth. Mirror work isn't about ego or self-importance. It's about remembering your worth. It's about reintroducing yourself to the one person who will always be with you, you. Let this simple practice be a daily act of self-respect. You are worthy of love just as you are. In time, the mirror becomes a place of comfort, not a place of judgment, but a sanctuary. You begin to see past the surface and into the softness that's always been there. You meet yourself each day with a little more gentleness. You begin to speak to yourself the way you would to someone you cherish. You begin to forgive. You begin to encourage. You begin to trust. With each glance you say, you are doing just fine. I'm proud of you. These words become a salve, healing the old wounds of unworthiness. There may be days when looking into the mirror feels difficult. That's okay. On those days, simply stand near it. Breathe deeply. Place your hand on your heart and say one kind thing, just one. I am trying, or I'm doing my best, or even today I showed up. That is enough. You are not failing if you struggle. You are not broken if it takes time. Mirror work is not a test. It's a gift. A quiet place where love can return, where shame can dissolve, where truth can bloom. You deserve to be spoken to with kindness. Let it begin with you. Now let us speak a few affirmations together. You may repeat them silently or aloud, allowing the rhythm of each word to settle into your breath. I approve of myself. I trust my inner wisdom. I am learning to be gentle with myself. I am enough, exactly as I am. I hold myself in love. Let these affirmations become your daily companions. Say them while brushing your teeth, while preparing a meal, while taking a walk. Let them become the soundtrack of your healing. And if your mind interrupts with doubt, simply say, "Thank you for your concern, but I'm choosing love now." You are not here to battle your thoughts. You are here to guide them gently home. In this moment, know this truth. Every time you meet your own eyes with tenderness, you are rewriting your story. You are becoming your own ally. And that, dear heart, is a miracle. Words have energy. When spoken with intention, they begin to move the inner world in powerful ways. So now, let us enter a space of stillness together, a sacred pause where we can speak affirmations not just with the voice, but with the heart. These affirmations are gentle companions. They are not magic spells. They are loving reminders of what is already true within. As you read or speak them, let the tone be soft, as if talking to someone who has been through much and is ready to be held. Begin with your breath. Let it flow slowly. Feel it rise like the sun and fall like a quiet wave. Let your hands rest gently over your heart, on your lap, or by your sides, wherever they feel most at ease. And now, invite these affirmations in, one at a time. I am safe to let go. I am supported by life. Peace flows through me with every breath. My past is over, and I am free. I choose thoughts that heal and uplift me. Each time you say these words, you invite a new vibration into your space. You don't have to believe every word completely right now. You only need to be willing to try. The willingness itself is the door that opens. Affirmations are like soft seeds planted in the garden of the mind. With repetition, care, and belief, they begin to take root and grow. Some days they will feel natural, like a second skin. Other days they may feel foreign. That's okay. Keep speaking. Keep repeating. Keep believing that even the smallest shift is a sacred beginning. Use affirmations throughout your day. Speak them in the morning to begin with grace. Speak them when stress arises, to return to calm. Speak them before sleep, to send yourself into rest with love. The power is not in the words alone, but in the way they carry your intention to heal. Your inner child hears them. Your body hears them. Your spirit responds. There is no right or wrong way, only your way. If one phrase doesn't resonate, try another. Make them your own. What matters is that they feel kind, truthful, and supportive. You may find that some affirmations become favorites, gentle anchors that bring you back when life feels overwhelming. One person might return to "I am safe," while another feels peace in "all is well." Choose what fits your heart like a warm coat. You don't need 100 affirmations, just a few that feel like home. Let them live in your journal, on sticky notes, in your phone. Let them echo in your mind as naturally as a song. They are tools. They are bridges to healing. They are small acts of self-devotion. As we continue, breathe deeply and offer a few more affirmations to your heart. I deserve to feel light and free. It is safe for me to relax. Each day, I am kinder to myself. My heart knows the way. I trust the unfolding of my life. Speak them slowly. Let the breath follow the words. Pause after each one and notice how it feels in the body. Does the chest lift? Does the face soften? These are signs that the body is listening. This is how healing happens. not in great leaps, but in small, steady acts of love. With time, these affirmations become more than phrases. They become beliefs, and beliefs shape everything. If ever you feel resistance, meet it with curiosity, not judgment. Ask gently, what am I afraid to believe? Listen. Often the old stories of unworthiness rise up here. That is not a failure. It's a sign that healing is happening. Affirm again, softly, I am willing to believe in my worth. This willingness, repeated each day, becomes your strength. Life responds to the love you give yourself. So today, choose one affirmation to carry with you. Let it be your mantra, your anchor. Repeat it softly as you walk, as you rest, as you face the day. Speak it not as a command, but as a gentle invitation. Let your whole being know you are held, you are healing, and you are becoming free. Each loving word is a step closer to peace, and peace, dear soul, is your true nature. Close your eyes for a moment and allow yourself to picture what life might feel like if you didn't carry all that heaviness. Not just in your thoughts, but in your body, in your shoulders, your chest, your belly, your heart. Can you sense what it might feel like to walk through your day with a little more lightness? Perhaps your breath would be fuller, your eyes would be softer, your step just a bit lighter. Let yourself feel that vision, not as a far-off dream, but as a gentle possibility beginning to unfold right now. Let it rise within, like the morning sun warming the cool earth. That ease, that clarity, that feeling of being unburdened, it lives within you already, and you can return to it again and again. When the mind wants to go back to old worries, kindly whisper to it, I am creating a new experience now. Visualize yourself setting down what you've carried, a box, a bag, a bundle of thoughts, and walking forward freely. Maybe the path ahead is grassy and sunlit. Maybe it's soft sand or a quiet forest floor. Wherever you are, feel your steps become easier. You are not running away from the past. You are simply not choosing to drag it into the present. With each step, more light enters. With each breath, more peace expands. This is your natural state. This is what your heart knows is possible. Let's take a moment to breathe into that vision. Inhale, I am free. Exhale, I walk forward in peace. Repeat that as many times as you wish. Feel your body respond. Let your cells listen. This is how you begin to shape a new way of being from the inside out. You don't need to know every detail of the journey ahead. You just need to take one step at a time, letting love guide your feet. The more you practice letting go, the more you'll feel supported. The more you allow peace, the more you'll notice how life opens to meet you with gentleness. Even if you return to old habits, old patterns, know that each moment is a fresh beginning. You are never behind. You are never too late. You are always welcome to start again. Visualize yourself surrounded by light, a gentle glow that travels with you wherever you go. It protects you. It reminds you. You are safe now. You are held. You are free to write a new chapter that begins not with pain, but with peace. Say quietly within, it is safe for me to move forward with lightness. If it feels helpful, place your hands over your heart and take one deep, nourishing breath. Feel the warmth beneath your palms. This is your center, your quiet knowing, your place of truth. Whisper to it, thank you for staying with me. You may feel a release, a softening. That's the heart opening wider, trusting more. The body remembers this feeling. It will guide you back here again and again. You can return anytime, in any moment, to this sacred space of inner calm. Now, as we begin to close this gentle journey together, let's bring everything into a soft blessing, not a conclusion, but a continuation. You have opened doors inside your heart today. You have offered yourself compassion, attention, and care. And that in itself is a miracle. Life responds to that love. The universe expands to match it. You don't have to rush. You don't have to figure everything out. Just keep walking softly, kindly, with your hand in your own. You are the one you've been waiting for. You are the safe place. You are the light. Let us say together one final affirmation. Speak it aloud or within your heart. I walk forward in freedom, guided by love, surrounded by peace. Let it echo gently. Let it linger like soft music that stays in the background of your life. Feel its truth settle in your body. There is nothing more you need to do right now. You are already enough. You are already loved. You are already healing. May this moment carry you forward. May your burdens feel lighter. May your heart remember its strength. And may you always know you don't have to carry this anymore. It is safe to let go, and it is safe to begin again. You are doing beautifully. You are deeply, deeply loved.